Hey guys, it's been it's been a very long time. I don't even remember the last time I posted, and I am very sorry for that. We're gonna do a little update, check-in with how life's going on and the reason why I have not been posting. So let's get into it. Okay. So basically what's been going on is I've been very busy with school and everything, and it's getting towards the end of the year, so I kind of do have to focus more now. Sorry, I'm out of breath right now because got some problems, but as I was saying, I've been very busy with school lately, and your girl is trying to become a lawyer, so I can't afford to mess anything up in this grade, and I'm graduating this year as well, so it is really it is really important that I get this done. And yeah, besides school, my mental health is on 1,000 right now. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and then we're gonna move soon, probably in April, because right now we are in February, almost March. But we are gonna move probably in April, and then I just got some very surprising news. Sorry, I'm in the middle of doing my nails when I start recording, but I got some very surprising news, which I'm going to ask this certain person if I am allowed to share this certain news the next time we see each other. I will have the answer. If I may or may not have the answer, if I can tell you guys this news about this person. This person is very important in my life. This person's family. So I do have to ask. But besides, I put that aside. Dang my nails. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and put that aside. I've also been dealing with my dog because my dog has been very sick lately. We didn't know what was going on or anything. Throwing up blood, getting really skinny, wasn't eating, barely was drinking. He barely was moving around. He was really tired. So I'm about to take him to the vet. Then we found out that he has heart failure, which is, I didn't know dogs get heart failure, but my dog has heart failure, and we also found out that he has worms. So currently the worms are eating his heart, and they're gonna do that until, unfortunately, he passes. But it's been really hard. It's been really hard because he's been in our family for like 7 years or more. Because I got him when I was about, I think, 9 or something like that. I'm sorry. I got him about the very first. I live in Atlanta, and the very first time I came to Atlanta, we got him. So, and that was, I think, about 7 or 8 years ago now. So he's been in our family for a very long time. And then when there was like a lot of trauma going on, and a lot of stuff was going on, sorry, he was there for me during that time, and he was basically like my emotional support animal, because every time I was sad, he would just come near me and love on me and make me pet him. And when I pet my dog, it makes me feel really happy. So he's really important to me, because when we first got him, I hated him. I didn't want him at all. I hated him because he didn't like me at first, but then we got to warm up to each other. As soon as we got home a couple days later, we came back to go get him and take him home. A couple days later, me and him, that same exact day when we got him, take him home, we started getting along, and ever since then, he's been my best friend. When I was little, I used to live in an old house. Like, he would literally sleep in my room, sleep on my bed, get under my covers with me, cuddle with me. So it's kind of hard to hear and know that your dog is dying, your best fucking friend, and you thought like he would be with you forever. Like, obviously not forever because everybody dies, but like, I thought that he would be there until, you know, at least I'm an adult, because right now I just turned 15. We'll talk about that. Birthday, we'll talk about that in the next video. But right now I'm 15, I thought he'd be there until I was an adult. So it really sucks. It's really, really hard. It's not to me here that he's not gonna be there when I'm an adult. That shit sucks. It sucks really, really bad. And then, I'm sorry. We're gonna put that aside for now. And I'm emotionally stable enough to talk about it. We'll talk about it then. But me and a certain person hanging out. I'm not gonna say who, because a certain person might watch this video, and I don't wanna, you know, call them out or anything. So me and a certain person hanging out, and I asked the certain person to buy some shampoo because I ran out. And this person was like, no, I don't really want to do that, and yada yada yada, even though it is their job to take care of me. He didn't want to do that. I mean, this person didn't want to do that. So, and another time that we talked, this person was like, I wasn't prepared to be a parent, and back then I didn't want a kid. So like, you can just tell your kid that you didn't want them back then. Like, you can just tell them that. Like, I understand you gotta have feelings too, and that's perfectly okay. But you don't tell your kid that you didn't want them, cause then when you tell your kid that, it fucks them up in their mind, you know? I'm sorry. Be right back. I just have to put my hair up real quick. But you don't tell your, like, I understand you gotta have feelings or whatever, and that's perfectly fine. But you don't tell your fucking kid that you didn't want them. Like, that's messed up. And if you need to talk about it that bad, that's therapy for. Like, you don't just tell your kid you didn't want them because that fucks them up in their mind, you know? It makes them feel like they're a mistake, and they didn't want to be. It feels like makes them feel like they were a mistake. It makes them feel like they shouldn't be here. It makes them feel like go kill yourself because your parent doesn't want you, right? That it makes your child think that. Let's just saying that I have. I'm sorry. Especially saying that I have mental issues. That makes your kid, me, think, oh, go kill yourself, cause your father doesn't want you. I didn't mean to say that, but that has to be said. Makes you feel like your father doesn't want you, and then your mother's telling you constantly, I wanted you, I love you. When I found out I was pregnant in the first place, I wanted you from the beginning, and that feels amazing. That your parent wants you. It's amazing that at least one of your parents wanted you and still wants you now. You don't know how fucking good that feels to know that at least one of your parents wanted you. And if you know what that feels like, I'm truly, truly sorry for you. And I hope you're okay. And if you need to talk, that's what therapy's for, if you need to talk. And if you do need to talk, go. I suggest it. Because I'm going to therapy, and honestly, I feel so much better. Because you can talk without being told to shut the fuck up. Or kids are meant to be seen, not heard. Or you shouldn't be talking because you didn't go through anything. Me and this one person got into an argument. Basically, this is how it happened. There was like, this person was like, a family member, They were like, you don't have to pay bills. You don't have to pay rent. You don't have a job. I don't want to hear it because you have no issues like that. Now, from my point of perspective, anybody can have issues. It doesn't matter how fucking old you are. It doesn't matter. This person was not in my past. This person did not know what was going on in my past. Being physically and mentally abused is no joke. Being physically and mentally, and then this person was like, your life is perfect. Being physically and mentally abused is what you call perfect? Having to fake it till you make it. Being left all alone by yourself. Like, physically being left alone by yourself and mentally being by yourself too. Is what you call perfect? Like, God, I can't believe I'm still on this fucking earth right now. And not dead. I'm still shocked, surprised that I'm still here. I don't know how I'm doing it. I don't know how I'm making it. But I made one promise to one person. And that is why I'm still here. I made a promise to my mother that I wouldn't kill myself. I made a promise to her. And that's why I'm here. And now, I know what I want to do in life. I know what I want to be in life. Now what that person said to me, I don't even care no more. Because now I physically and actually want to be here. I want to be alive. And the news I was talking about, it's the best news that I could have ever asked for. I'm happy I'm here now. I'm happy I didn't kill myself years ago. Because if I killed myself years ago, I wouldn't have that great news right now. I wouldn't want to become a lawyer like I do right now. I want to have my own kids. I want to be successful. I want to be successful enough to take care of my kids. To, if they need something, they're gonna automatically have it. They don't gotta wait. I want to be okay. For me, mentally and physically, I want to be okay. And then I also want to be okay because my mother worries about me and my sister all the time. If I'm okay, I'm a lawyer, and I'm okay, I'm a lawyer, I can take care of myself, I can take care of my kids, I have a stable home, I'm healthy, I can afford what I need, and I can get what I want. My mother no longer has to worry about me. And that's the best gift I could ever ask for. I want my mother to be stress-free. I want her to be stress-free. I want her to be happy. I want her to be good. I want her to be healthy. That's what I want. And then, putting that aside, I'm trying not to cry right now, so I'm putting that aside. I was in a toxic ass relationship with this one girl who should not be named, because even though I do not like this bitch, I hate her. I know hate is a strong word, but I hate her. I don't want nobody to go for her. or start coming at her. Because nobody deserves that. She did that to me. And nobody deserves that. So I'm not going to say her name. And if her name slips, nobody knows her last name. So you can't come for her. Anyway, we're going to say this person's name is M. M and me, when we first started out, our relationship was great. We loved each other so much. Talked all the time. Took pictures. Then she lives an hour from here. An hour and 35 minutes to be exact. She lives all the way in Commerce, Georgia. And I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So it's far. Me and her met up the very first time. I was overjoyed. I felt amazing. I was happy I was alive. And I was so fucking happy that I met her. I was so happy. Then after we met, everything was perfect after we met. We were in love. Took a whole bunch of pictures together. I would like to put a picture somewhere over here. Feature me and do that for me, thank you. Took a whole bunch of pictures. So happy. Then 2 weeks later, started to escalate really quickly. Me and her started arguing more. We didn't pay attention to each other's feelings. We weren't talking at all. I'm not going to put the whole blame on M. Because I know half of it was my fault because I wasn't speaking to her at all. Not because I was angry. I just didn't know what to talk about. And I didn't know how to express that I didn't know how to talk about. Before her, I was in a very bad toxic relationship where this person manipulated me. Didn't let me speak. Didn't let me have emotions. It was my father's birthday. She got angry at me every time I tried to talk to my dad or hang out with him. So I couldn't tell my new girlfriend how my old relationship was because I didn't know how to open up. I just didn't know how to open up. So my old relationship before her, I wasn't allowed to speak. So then when M gave me permission to speak and wanted me to talk to her, wanted me to speak to her, I didn't know what to say. Because I never had this type of treatment before. And I was with more people than a lot of old people before M. And they all treated me terribly. So when M started being mad and nice to me, caring about me, wanting me to speak, open my mouth to how my feelings was, I didn't know how to handle that. So I just didn't speak. So that's why me and her got into an argument most of the time because we didn't speak. She would try to speak to me. I answered, of course. I just didn't know how to continue the conversation. So after she asked a couple questions, we dropped the conversation. I would go on my day, do my school shit, stuff like that. So then we met up a second time. So I'm sorry, after that we talked about it and we started going back up. We were great. Then we met up a second time. And after that second time, that's when things started to escalate. Issues over here second time. Thank you for reaching me. But those things started to escalate. So when that started escalating, she started treating me horribly. After that one time, I was in the supermarket because I'm a big girl. I was in the supermarket. Some couple walked to me and said, how many months are you? And I said, what do you mean? She said, you're pregnant, right? That's what they said. And I just walked off. So then I told M about it. And then a couple weeks later, me and M got into an argument. I'm not gonna say her because they're them. I'm sorry. But me and M got into an argument. then M said, well, me and M got into an argument because everybody kept checking M out in the store. And M kept telling me that. And I wasn't happy about it, of course, because, M was with me and I don't want nobody else looking at my M, So after M told me that, me and M got into an argument about it. I was trying to argue about it. I was just like, I didn't like it. Simple. So then me and M started getting into an argument. And then M finally says in the middle of the argument, at least I'm not the one who was told I look 4 months pregnant. And that right there is where everything went down fucking hill. You don't tell your person you're with that at least I'm not the one who was told they look 4 months pregnant. You're basically body shaming me. That's not okay. And I don't like body shaming, I don't like body shaming, but they are bigger than me. And I never said anything about that. Because I'm not like that. I'm not cruel like that. I don't body shame. Body shaming is absolutely horrible. Nobody should do it. So after M said that, I completely shut down. I stopped talking to M for a straight 2 weeks. Straight 2 weeks or a week. Then I started talking again. After a week, started talking again, and finally says, I'm done with you. I want to break up. At that point in time, I thought she was joking. But she wasn't. But they weren't. Sorry. So it kind of sucked for me, and I cried a whole bunch. Week later comes, M's blowing up my phone. I'm sorry, I miss you. I want to get back with you. Yada. And I'm just like, that's not okay. You can't just break somebody's heart then automatically a week later say, oh, I want to get back together with you and I miss you. Yada. And M didn't even apologize. Body shamed me. Now I let that go. But then all that started to pair up. And I'm just like, yo, that's not okay, and we can't get back together and whatever. Then finally convinced me. I was so stupid. We got back together. Hasn't even been a week. We got together Monday. We got together on Sunday. I don't remember what month it was, but we got together on Sunday. And me and my sister hates M. So I told my sister we're back together. Obviously my sister, since she hates M, we're back together with M. So me and my sister started arguing about it. And then we started talking about her man. But we're not going to get into that because that is none of my business to tell about our man, whatever's happening there. It's none of my business. So then I went to M about what happened, and I was like, at least you never left me or cheated on me. So then M says, actually, that's what I want to talk to you about. And obviously, I didn't know what she was talking about, so I just said, huh? What do you mean? So then M finally says, the first time I broke up with you, I left you for another girl. I stayed quiet for 3 hours straight. Didn't say a word. Keeps blowing up my phone over and over. So then I got tired of M blowing up my phone. I said, what do you want? What you said to me was not okay. And you expect me to take that lightly. And you expect me to take that as, that's okay. That's not okay to do to somebody. And if you left somebody for another person, you don't tell, if you get back to the other person, you don't tell the other person that you left. You don't tell the other person that you left them for somebody else. Mind you, if you were gonna say that, at least say it, at least we're a month or two in. because then I might have forgiven you. Because that's old news. But we're only like 3 days in. No, that's not okay. Me and Em start arguing a whole bunch. And Em finally says this was a joke. I just wanted to see your reaction. I stay quiet for another 5 hours. And I counted time. Stay quiet for another 5 hours. And blows up my phone constantly for 5 hours. And I said, that's not fucking okay. That's with somebody that you love them for somebody else. And then it turns out to be a joke. You don't do that to somebody. That's messed up. How toxic are you? Then they're just like, oh, my parents don't love me. They left me. They abandoned me. Now, Em brings that up in every single fight we have. You know, I feel bad, but like it's annoying after a while. You keep using it for every single thing to get off the hook. So I didn't let that rock. I said, I understand that, but you can't use that for every single thing. And then makes me cry for 3 hours straight, screaming, yelling, crying. And I finally decided that's enough. I spoke to my grandma about it, my mom about it, and then they talked me into breaking up with Em, which I'm so happy they did, and that was the best decision for me, because my mental health was going downhill really fast. So I said, I'm done, I can't do this with you, yada yada. And then Em has the nerve to ask me, can we be friends still? What? No, and I said, no, we cannot be friends. 2 weeks go by, and Em was still talking to my mother. And I asked, why are you still talking to my mom? We are not together, you have no reason to speak to her. And Em says, I'm talking to your mother because she loves me more than she loves you. Then I got upset and I said, just because your parents don't love you and they don't want you to doesn't mean you can steal mine. Now, since I've gone from that point, and I understand that was not okay thing to say. After 2 days, I apologized for saying what I said, but I was just angry in the moment. I'm still angry, just don't like you, I still hate you, but that was not right for me to say. Then Em keeps blowing up my phone. And I said, this is now called harassment since I've asked you multiple times to leave me alone. And they're just like, keep blowing up my phone. And I said, I know where you live. At this point in time, this is harassment, so if I want to, I have the right to call the cops. If I want to. So then it's like, fine, leave you alone. And that's the last time we spoke. I'm just like, how did I get from the love sit down here? Like, and that all happened in 4 months. 4 months. Like, what? What? Anyway, be right back. Okay. So I just wanted to do a check-in and everything like that. But we have reached the end of the video. If you watched the video, thank you for watching it to the end if you do. And thank you for listening. And if you do want to know what's going on and why I've been posting, that is the whole reason why. But I'm going on break next week, so I will try to post at least once next week. So I'm gonna see if I can have a special guest on. We'll see what happens. So without further ado, like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on notifications and press it to all so you never miss any one of my videos. I don't think you would want to, because I'm kind of interesting. But thank you for watching and listening. Without further ado, goodbye, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I love you. God loves you too. And I just want to let you know you're loved. And if you haven't drunk anything or eaten anything, please go drink or eat something. Please. I don't want you in the hospital, because that's not okay. But I love you all. Good night.